Welcome to your Cancer horoscopes for the week ending May 18th, which is Mother's Day week. We are kicking off this week with Mother's Day. And of course, Cancer is the sign of motherhood. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but Cancer is the sign of motherhood. And so, of course, happy Mother's Day to all of the Cancer moms out there. Make it a great day, even if you can't spend time with your kids, or if you don't want to, if you're stuck spending time with your kids, give yourself the gift of walking away from the kids and not spending it with the kids. Whatever it is that you want to do to celebrate your day, do it. I highly recommend that you do it. And if you can't do what you want to do, treat yourself anyways. Celebrate you anyways, because Cancer moms are by far some of the best moms out there. I mean, you will always see Cancer moms absolutely fully 100% invested in their families and their children, which is awesome. Of course, that 100% investment does kind of make you feel isolated at times too, which is difficult, but we could do a whole video on that by itself. So we're going to go ahead and get to the horoscopes for this week. We're kicking off the week with the moon in Cancer. We ended last week with the moon in Cancer, kicking it off this week. And a couple of things here. First of all, as the moon is leaving your sign on Mother's Day, as a matter of fact, in a grand sextile with Neptune, Saturn, and it looks also like Jupiter, Uranus, and the Sun, which are all in Taurus. All of those planets are focused on your career. The moon's focus very much is on your support system and bringing up some triggers to a certain extent, which is a little bit unpleasant, but also Saturn and Neptune, which are focused on finances. So really, this is about releasing those triggers and not allowing those triggers to hold you back in terms of your career and your financial goals. This is a typical human issue, but for signs that are very creative and signs that are very sensitive, like Cancer, it can also be very difficult at times. And the difficulty lies in the self-love or lack thereof of the self-love, if that makes sense. If you don't have confidence in yourself, it makes it very difficult to succeed. And this moon really being focused on triggers. And we also have Vespa, which continues to be focused on those triggers as well. We have something moving around outside. So it's making all these lines move around on my face. Sorry about that. It's kind of warm though. Um, this isn't about the triggers burying you. This is about the release of those triggers. This is saying, yes, this triggers me, but I'm doing it anyways. And this is where your power lies, right? And what's so amazing about this is I talk to so many people who say they want to do this or they want to do that. Their goals in life are to do blah, 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 but they never get there. And the reason they never get there is because they let those fears of insecurity rule everything that they do. This lineup right here, kicking off the entire week, this lineup right here is saying, get out of your own way. You can do whatever you set your mind to, providing that you keep going. Even if you have insecurity, that's okay. Keep going anyways. The point is, if you ask any quote unquote successful person, they're going to say, yes, I had insecurities, but I did it anyways. They're going to say, yes, I had insecurities, but I didn't let those define what I was going to do. They're going to say, yes, I had insecurities. Yes, I was fearful, but I didn't let that stop me. I didn't let that get in my way, if that makes sense. And most people do let that get in the way. So this week is really important for you to go above and beyond that. Yes, you have insecurities. Yes, these things bother you. Yes, you have fear, but you're going to see what happens anyways. You're just going to do it and see what happens. And it doesn't have to be the end of the world. Sometimes failure doesn't mean you failed at something. It means you have to tweak the plan and basically look at it in a different way, approach the situation in a different way. Now we still, of course, the moon is leaving. We still have Vespa in Cancer, again, continuing to create these security issues. But Vespa is moving towards focus on support. So, two things. One, in terms of your support system, cancers especially tend to gravitate toward one specific system, one person. A lot of times it's somebody that you've known and trusted your whole entire life. I have a cancer child, it's me. And he'll come to me for everything. And what he wants to do in his career, not my forte. I know nothing about this, and therefore I can say, good job, way to go, keep up the good work. But that's the only support that I can give to him, is that, because with what he's actually getting into, I have nothing. I have absolutely no idea what that looks like, right? So this really is about not necessarily looking for support in terms of security purposes, as in somebody that you have trusted your whole life, but looking for the support that you need for the specific project that you are doing. You'll be so much more successful that way if you are able to reach out for support in that way. And yes, find somebody that's comfortable for you, obviously. For example, I'm not a Cancer, but I do have a Cancer rising, and trust is a big deal to me, honestly. And when I was looking for a bookkeeper, somebody that was going to handle my money, I was like, I need somebody who I can completely trust, and somebody who's not going to make me feel like an idiot because I don't know what I'm doing, because I didn't know what I'm doing. And it took me a really long time to find that person. But when I found that person, I knew I found that person, and I didn't settle for anybody else until I found the right one. This is what you guys have to do. Just because you meet somebody and you don't get a good feeling about them doesn't mean that you should, um, doesn't mean that you should, just take them because they're the only one there, first of all, and because you want to just get it done now. Or two, that you meet somebody and go, see, I knew that there was going to be nobody out there to support me, and not continue to look for that person. That person is there. And it's the people that work hardest to get where they want to go. Those are the people that are successful. The people that try once and go, okay, I swear I knew this wasn't going to work, they're not going to get anywhere. You want to be in the former group and not the latter group. So, with all that being said, that's what I have for you guys this week. I'm Melissa Bruce, the Heavy Metal Sidekick. I will see you guys next week. Happy Mother's Day to all the Cancer moms out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, regardless of how you decide to celebrate that day, and celebrate you being a mother, of course. And I will see you guys next week. Make it a great one. Go for your success, you guys. I believe in you 100%. I'll see you next week.